Hello friends and potential friends. Well, I'm back here in the studio putting together a video that, to be honest, I should have made a week or a week and a half ago. This one's a mail call from my friends UT, Angel, and Kiddo. And I'll be putting up a link to their channel. And it looks like so. But there will be a link in the description. If you've never checked out their channel, I strongly recommend it. If you need to learn how much can be grown in an extremely small space, they'll teach you. I mean, their backyard is small even by my standards, and quite frankly, I don't have a real big backyard. But they produce a lot of amazing vegetables out of it. And every winter, their apartment is full of plants. They take what they had outside, bring them inside. Imagine it's like a jungle. But by all means, go and check them out. Meanwhile, let's get on and see what they sent me. Switch over to here, and before I start this, I'm going to put on the cheaters. Yep, I got my eyes fixed not long ago. And at a distance, I've got 20/20 vision. Problem is, up close, I still need to use the cheaters for detail stuff. I'm good out to about the length of my arms, which are pretty long considering I've been swinging in trees all my life. But they're not really quite long enough for readings, so yeah, I got the cheaters out. Let's see, I've got two categories of seeds here that they sent me. The first category is seeds that they've gotten from other places. The second category is seeds that they've saved themselves. So let's start with the other places first. First we have here is pretty interesting. I've never even heard of this one, but let's see, there we are. White habanero peppers. That's going to be an interesting one. I've never even heard of those. But I do like growing habaneros, so I'll add that one to my collection. Next in line, we have a tomato, Soincimoyo. Let's see if I can get where they came from down there in case you want to check that place out. But that's an interesting looking tomato, and I'll be growing that this spring. I hope it can handle our warmer springs. Another tomato on the list is the Violet Jasper. That is a cherry type. It looks pretty good. I do love my cherry tomatoes, but they very seldom make it into the house. Next, we're switching over to Mary's Heirloom Seeds, and they sent me a packet of National Pickling cucumbers. Now, anybody that's been following me for any length of time knows that I really struggle with, cucumbers, melons, any of those things, because I deal with a lot of powdery mildew down here due to the humidity levels we have here. But that hasn't stopped me from trying yet, and I'm going to continue trying. So I'll be planting some of these in the yard this year. And then finally, the red Treviso endive. That's another one I've never grown before, but I'm going to give it a try. Looks interesting. Now, those are seeds from their collection that they've sent me. They also sent me a number of seeds that they collected themselves. And I'm looking forward to growing some of these too. For example, we have the Mr. Stripey pineapple tomato. If I can get that to focus. But those are some nice looking seeds. Now I know because of the size of their yard, there's always a possibility there may be some cross-pollination in some of these. But I'm okay with that. I like seeing what they produce regardless of what they produce. How about this one, White Wonder tomato? That's another good one. I'll probably plant some of these tomato seeds this spring and then save more of them to grow next winter. We also have the white Tomasill tomato. And again, I can't get it to focus, but you can see that there's seeds there. That's a white Tomasill tomato. And this one I'm really looking forward to. The Benet tie-dye. Anybody that knows me knows I'm a product of the 60s. And I like tie-dye. Of course, back then we had to make our own. You couldn't just go to the store and buy a tie-dyed t-shirt. You had to go through all the process yourself. And last on this row is butter crunch lettuce. And that's something I can always use. In fact, I'm going to get some of these planted pretty soon. There's still time this winter for me to grow more lettuce. This is when I get to have my salads. On the top level, we have a 5-color hot pepper. I have seen these growing before. I've never grown them myself, but it's an interesting plant. It'll grow up to 5 different colors of peppers all on one plant. And spring is when I grow my peppers, so all of these peppers will be going in the ground this spring, especially the Aji crystal pepper. I've listened to UT and Angel talk about their Aji peppers, and I tried some that I guess are related to the Ajis last year. I believe the lemon drops are related to them, and those were absolutely profuse producers for me. So I'm really looking forward to growing these guys. Next in line we have the Sugar Rush peach pepper, another hot pepper. That is going to expand my pepper relish probably in the coming year. And the last pepper is another one that I've seen. I've never grown them. I've never tasted them. I'm not going to promise that I will taste them because yellow Scotch bonnets says hot on there, and they're not kidding. From what I understand, those things are hot. I believe they outdo the habaneros, and I can't even eat a habanero by itself. But it's going to be fun growing them, and I'll definitely use them in my hot sauces and relish and that sort of thing. And I've got one last packet of seeds here. This one is at the top of my list. Kiddo corn. Their son Kiddo grows corn every year, and they sent me some seeds. Now, in fairness, they also sent me some Kiddo corn seeds last year, and I never found a good place to grow them. But I'm going to find that pack of seeds from last year, and I'm going to put them together with these that they sent me this year, and I am definitely going to have Kiddo corn growing in the backyard this fall, or this spring. We'll see how it goes. I've never grown corn, but you don't know until you try it. That's the rundown. And UT Angel and Kiddo, I thank you very much. I'm looking forward to trying out all of those varieties. Oh, let me get the old guy glasses off. Don't need them anymore now. But I'm looking forward to trying all of those out. I love the variations, the variety that you sent me. And I think all of them except the butter crunch lettuce are plants that I've never grown before. So it'll give me another opportunity for new experiences. So once again, if you haven't checked out UT Angel and Kiddo, You'll find the link below in the description, and definitely check them out because they're well worth following. Thank you much, guys, and I'll see you next time.